Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Future Teachers Talk. I am your host, Carl Yamet, and today's episode is very special because we will talk about the life of third-year education students. Being in our third year in college means we are getting closer to becoming real teachers. But of course, the journey is not always easy. There are many challenges, responsibilities, and lessons along the way. Joining me today are three fellow education students who will share their experiences and insights. Please welcome Angelica Galea, Filipina C. Andres, and Jana Lu Canaria. Let's start with this question. As a third year education student, how would you describe your journey so far? Angelica?
For me, being a third year education student felt more serious compared to our first and second year. The subjects are more focused on teaching like lesson planning and classroom strategies. Sometimes it is challenging, but it also makes me excited because it feels like we're getting closer to our dreams of becoming a teachers.
That's very relatable for many college students. Filipinas, how about you?
Yes, that's true. In our third year, the workload becomes heavier. We have many reports, presentations, and teaching demonstrations. Sometimes it can be stressful, but these experiences helps us improve our skills. I realized that teaching requires patience, preparation, and dedication.
Very well said. Teaching really requires both heart and hard work. Jana, what lesson have you learned as a third year education student?
One important lesson I learned is confidence. As future teachers, we need to learn how to speak clearly and explain ideas to others. Our reporting and class discussion help us practice this. Even we feel nervous at first, we slowly become more confident.
That's very true. Many people think that education students only read books, but in reality, we practice more teaching skills. Now, let me ask this. What is one challenge you experience as third year education students? Angelica?
For me, the challenge is time management. We have many requirements like lesson plans, projects, and group work. And sometimes it feels overwhelming. But I learned to organize my time and prioritize important tasks.
That's very relatable for many college students. Filipinas, how about you?
My challenge is balancing school responsibilities and personal life. So, as a third year students, we are preparing for our future teaching practice. So, we need to take our studies seriously. But I also learned that supporting each other as classmates and friends makes the journey easier.
That's a great reminder that teamwork is important in college life. Jana, your thoughts?
For me, the challenge is learning how to be creative when preparing lessons. Teachers should make learning interesting and engaging for students. So as education students, we practice creating activities that can help students understand lessons better.
Thank you for sharing your experiences. Before we end our podcast, I want each of you to share a short message for our fellow education students who are also there in their journey of becoming a future teachers. Angelica?
My message is stay motivated and never give up. And every challenge we face today is preparing us to become a better teacher tomorrow.
For me, always remember the reason why you chose education. Teaching is not only a job, it is a mission to guide and inspire the next generation.
And lastly, believe in yourself. If we continue learning and improving, we can become the kind of teacher who make a difference in our students' lives.
Thank you so much, Angelica, Filipinas, and Jana, for sharing your thoughts today. Our conversation reminds us that being a third year education student is not just about finishing college. It is about preparing ourselves to become responsible, passionate, and inspiring teachers in the future. To everyone listening, remember, Great teachers start passionate students who never stop learning. This is Carl Yamet, and you've been listening to Future Teachers Talk. Thank you for joining us today and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.